Hello, friends. Welcome to Living Stories with Debbie. I thought I had it figured out how, when you see the book, you don't see it backwards. I thought I had it figured out. The technology, it did not work. And now I don't know why. And now I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what the next step is. So if any of you moms and dads have any clue how to make it so that I can see myself while I read, because I need to be able to bring in the picture and bring it out, but that it's not backwards. I have an iPhone. Is there some I don't know, some adjustments I need to make? I really don't know. Anyways, there you go. Super frustrated. So we are going to sit here and we're going to read a story about when the sky roars. Ooh, he looks concerned. Oh, yes, he does. Kind of feeling like maybe I feel a little bit like, concerned. Ooh, he actually looks a little, who's his friend down here? He has a little kitty cat, and they are looking a little concerned. Yes, a little perplexed. What's going on? So that's what we're going to read about. And it starts off with roar, boom. What's that rumble I hear on this bright summer day? And just why is the sky turning cloudy and gray? I think back to the times this happened before. Then the sky opens up and then I hear a roar. Again, looking very concerned. Oh, look at that cloud. Wow. As the roaring gets louder, I scramble inside and race straight up to my room. It's the best place to hide. So I dive into the bed, pull the covers up high, and I shut my eyes tight as I quietly cry. But the longer I lie here, the sadder I feel, because these storms are so loud and the roaring is real. I remember that time while with Gramps at the park. Large gray clouds moved in fast and the sky became so dark. I had been on the slide but was too scared to stay, so we hid underneath till the storm went away. And then once at the field, I just hit a home run when the sky loudly roared, but the game wasn't done. We were safely ahead, but the storm was a threat, and I shivered and shook as I started to sweat. So I crisscrossed my arms and I stomped on the floor. I just have to find out what would make the skies roar. With a few fat balloons, with a few fat balloons fastened to my rear, I am off to the clouds as I face my big fear. Now, the higher I travel, the more the winds blow, and these oodles of raindrops are drenching my clothes. With a whoosh and a flip, the wind places me down on the fluffiest cloud floating high above my town. And I know in my heart that just has to be it. I'll find out what is roaring and get it to quit. Oh my goodness. What's that in the wide open blue? It's a ship that is filled with a loud pirate crew. A huge ship in the sky? How on earth can this be? I have never seen ships anywhere but the sea. But these pirates are special. They're dancing ballet. They are twirling in circles while they sail away. And are the pirates the ones who are rumbling the sky? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they are. So I'll have to wave goodbye. So I look up ahead. It's a thick, smoky cloud. I see fire trucks too, and their sirens are loud. They are hooking up hoses to put out each flame. They are noisy. And yet, I don't think they're to blame. I'm looking for something that makes a loud roar. So I must keep on searching in these clouds a bit more. Excuse me. As I roam on and on, I see nothing but skies. Oh, but wait. Now I see a humongous surprise. It's a dinosaur mom who is clearly annoyed. She's discovered her pie was completely destroyed. She is calling her kids, hoping they will confess. Look at this! They've returned, and they're both such a mess. The kid dinos are slimy and covered in goo. Now the pie crime is solved. Clearly, Mom always knew. Yes, their mom is prepared. This has happened before. So she spoons in some berries and then she just whips up some more. With each forkful of pie that the dino kids eat, this is great. They roar loudly while stomping their feet. Now, the dinos are kind and they share some with me. Oh, this pie tastes delightful. I surely will agree. So I say my farewells. It's the end of the day. With the last slice of pie, I now head on my way. Oh, look at, he has a slice of pie. From now on, every time I begin to hear the thunder, I won't be afraid and I won't even wonder. Because when the sky roars, I will now know just why. There are dinos enjoying their mom's scrumptious pie. And in the end of this book, if you ever thought you would want it, When the Skies Roar is a great 4-berry pie recipe. Apparently the dino mom uses. And then it has a little story about the author and her kitty cat. Now, let's talk about why thunder roars. You guys are smart. I know you are. So, two things. Can you tell me why? Or tell me, or go tell your mom or dad, tell a friend, tell your brothers or sisters. Why does the clouds roar when there's a storm coming in? And two, do you really think it's a dinosaur? I don't think it's a dinosaur. But that was a fun story, wasn't it? If you liked this book, if you really think you know why thunder roars, would you put a little like on the thumbs up so I will know that you know what makes the sky roar? We'll see you next time.